All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're back with more decks. We're going to be playing more here from the streamer event, but we're going to play some big Gruul Surprise. Now, you've seen the Smuggler Surprise decks, I'm sure, a bunch of different ways. We've played probably 10 of them on this channel, but we're actually going to do something different because the new cards actually make a big difference here. So we are going to start with Torch the Tower, an old card, but we do need to be able to stop all those early aggro creatures while we're setting up. Of course, we're playing for Smuggler Surprise because that's what the deck's about. And Glimpse the Core so we can hit our mana drops. But here's an interesting card, and this is one I overlooked, and credit to Yeoman 5, because I wasn't even thinking about this card when I was building this. But it's an 0/4, which is really good because it lets us block early stuff, and we're not going to use the 2-mana thing to turn a thing face up because we don't have any face down things, but it does just give us mana of any color, so it lets us ramp. And most importantly, we're also playing Brotherhood's End, which that card survives. Pretty much all the other mana creatures you want to play are going to die to Brotherhood's End, but you can actually play this and still not fall back on your mana ramp situation, which is nice. Now, I do think we need to play a couple of Tranquil Furlbacks because there are a ton of enchantments that are going to be played. And in some cases, Tranquil Furlback is just going to be creature removal. So you can't not play it. It's just kind of too good right now. We also have Enduring Courage. Now, this is a fun one because when it comes into play, the others, well, not even when the other things come into play, they get +2/+0 in haste. What this means is if this is out there, or you get this and something big with the Smuggler Surprise, you can have those things attack immediately and then just start trying to end the game after your Smuggler Surprise, which is actually pretty cool. We have Terror of the Peaks, which is super awesome because you also get some bonuses from the Enduring Courage, which is kind of cute. But this card's actually super nice because we have even more big creatures than we had before. Some of those being Overlord of the Hauntwoods, mostly doing its dinosaur impersonation to get us some mana. But if we just play it, it is still a 6/5, right? There's a lot of times we're going to get to 5 mana, and we'll just go for it. Why not? And we get Calamity, Galloping Inferno. And guess what? If you get Calamity along with some of these other cards, you get to do some silly things, especially when one of those cards is Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Because as it turns out, these Overlords are not legendary. So you can definitely throw one of these on the back of Calamity, because apparently Calamity's gigantic. And then you can attack and get those extra 4 damage attack triggers as well, which is kind of crazy. So we'll see if it works out. But those are all the spells we're rocking. The lands aren't going to be anything too surprising. It's all the red-green lands. You know, like nothing surprising. We are playing the new Verge, so you expect to see that. You know, as always, if you want to download this list and you like it, there'll be a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, their channel sponsor. You can download this, play it for yourself if you like playing Smuggler Surprise decks. But yeah, this should be a good one. This should be a lot of fun trying to cast these big monsters, so we'll see what happens. But let's go hop in and see if the new surprise brings any new surprises. Yeah, we'll keep. Not a lot going on with this, but we will definitely keep. I think because this is a black deck, I'm going to do this instead first, instead of trying to play the Zealot, even though that could potentially unlock some options. Because, you know, Cut Down's still a real card. And then now I think, whoa, Arena, you were going to, oh, well, they produce red-green anyway. All right, we're going to do this. And then this. So this time we got all of our mana. We just need to find something to do with it. I mean, at this point, though, we could just straight up cast Overlords if we find them. We don't even need Smuggler Surprise. I'm just going to play this, and we're just going to pass. And then during their end step, I think we're just going to go digging, and then we'll see what we could do with Smuggler Surprise on our turn. Nope, they found a Cut Down. Fair enough. The biggest thing is having access to 7 mana, because then you can give yourself hexproof that you otherwise would get if you get a cool Calamity combo. Alright, let's see what we can find. To the well we go. That is not a bad combo of things. Let's take these right here. That is great. Great, great, great. We'll call Avatar, not that we need it. And we're just going to do this. And we're going to pay and pay. And we're going to get these 2 knuckleheads we just got. And deal 4 to the opponent. Then we're going to saddle this up. And get in there. Doing it all at once. Alright. Alright. We can keep this. We'll see if Brotherhood's End's going to get any work in this game. You never know. It's quite possible. You know, I'm just going to leave that on top. Alright. Looks like we may have to use a Brotherhood's End early. What are the odds that they would kill something? They're not playing the colors to kill stuff. I think I want to do this. Just kind of a protect our life total situation. Cryptic Coats. I have to pay 3 to kill that knucklehead. That's unfortunate. But I will do it if I feel I have to. What does this look like? I mean, I guess we just Brotherhood's End here. There's no point getting too tricky. Alright. No attacks. In the turn. And that leaves them 3 cards in their graveyard. So they can't do the silly eye yet. Alright, Surveil, putting another thing in the yard. So their yard count will be at 5, right? No, that's their hand size. Now it's at 4. Temporary lockdown works. Interesting they're playing lockdown. Well, I guess it makes sense, because they do have the 3 mana face down things. Alright. Let's go ahead and just get mana and see if we can find something useful the rest of the way. Alright. We've cleared things out. Now we just got to find the bodies that can get work done. I mean, they can return that and recast it. I mean, that wouldn't be the craziest thing. Oh, man, just another Zealot. This is where it gets kind of silly. Let me go ahead and do this and exile that. I think is what I want to do. Ooh, it was a Vanifar. Alright. Looking for our monsters. That's what we're looking for here. Looks like they were deciding if they want to kill our O4 again. Oh my gosh, why? Oh gosh, this is not good. Alright, well. I mean, I guess we do this. Oh my gosh, it was an Atraxa. Woo! What? My version definitely does not have an Atraxa in it. I'll tell you that. Not that it's a bad card. Now I'm really concerned about what they can have under there. I mean, we got to do something. I hate it, but I mean, if they're just going to keep replaying that, I mean, we got to find our threats. We're just nowhere to be seen right now. God, and there's a Valgavoth? Goodness. If they get the opportunity to turn something face up, we're just getting wrecked with this draw. Oh my God, these are bangers. They're going for all the value turning stuff face up. And not only that, they're just straight up hitting them. That's the crazy part. Like, they're not even manifesting. Those were just the top card that was there. In the turn, I mean, there's nothing we can do here. I mean, we've just drawn so much mana off these, even after ramping up. We've literally seen one real creature, and it's just the Terror of the Peaks. Alright, you got it, friend. I assume they have a kill spell or something by now. It's going to deal with Terror of the Peaks. Just going to reanimate? That'd be chill. Get you back in Atraxa. Yep. Oh, that's against all odds. That gets a small body. So that's good for us. That gives us more possible outs still. If it was Atraxa, we'd have had to find a way to win with exactly Terror of the Peaks and something. Alright, they get cards. Let's go ahead and crack this. Alright. You know what? It at least kills off the Cryptic Coat. I mean, like, and removes the graveyard. So this isn't the worst thing we could have drawn. Sure, it deals 3 as well, so we could kill... I'm probably killing off one of their 3/3s. Or 2/3s here. If we're being real. I don't even know if that's the case. Maybe I killed this. Hold on. How much mana do I need? If I target that, I need 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Alright. I think I will do that. Because they get their cards at the end of turn with that. I would like to tap this for Colorless Arena, and this to pay the ward cost. And then I would tap green, and green, and green. Alright, so we will exile their graveyard for sure. We will destroy an artifact or an enchantment, and we'll gain 4 life. We'll get rid of the Cryptic Coat. We will get rid of their graveyard. Okay, it was just a land, unfortunately. They've had so many monsters, though. I was a little bit afraid to risk it. Crazy part is, if we just top deck a Smuggler Surprise, we could pay all of it. Like, that's how much mana we have right now. But Frillback might have shown up just in time. Because if they'd untapped and been able to reanimate any of those things, we'd have been dead ski. But who knows? Their hand might be a bunch of counters or something. There's Splash Portal. They could flicker a thing. Parting Gust. Probably going to give us a fish, I imagine. Yep, hit you for 1. Come on, Smuggler Surprise. Or even just a Boiler Bilges. We just a hit for 4. That would have been fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I attack and kill one of these Knuckleheads. Oh, they're not even blocking. We're gonna mulligan this, though. Eesh. Oh, no. Alright, Calamity, you got to go, friend. I wanted some of the cheaper things. Would have been nice. I guess we do this. I don't feel great about it. Another Novus Inspector. I have a feeling there's about to be 3/1/1s here as well. Oh, there wasn't. Alright, well, we're going to do this just to conserve life total, but no other good reason. Oh, and now I'm getting punished. Oh, no, not true, because I can play this, and now that produces green. Look at that. We can kill something next turn with the boiler bilges. Oh, we're definitely going to kill that thing. Like, that's a requirement. A necessity, even, if you will. Alright. I mean, this could be creature kill if we want to kill a 1/1 next turn. Hop to it. Alright. Oh, and a Knight Errant. That's tough. Oh, it looks like somebody just followed there. Thank you. Just heard that in my ear. Alright, we need to get to where we can do some other stuff here, deck. What is it we're looking to do? I can't. Can I call Overlord? Is that it? Is that a oh, they're avatars, is what they are. I actually kind of messed up. I should have just played the Verge here. I think in my brain I processed that was a Fabled Passage. Either way, I think we're just playing this as a blocker. And I can use this to kill something. Yeah, I think this is all we're doing. I mean, they have another Knight Errant, which isn't good for us. Oh, Arabella. Ugh. This is getting worse by the second. I had that deck list, too. Or something similar. You know what I haven't? I need to hit my ramp and then my big things, and I haven't done that yet. Alright, we just take it. I'm trying to think. I can't really kill that. I think we're just dead next turn. That buys us time, I guess. But even then, we're chump blocking. This comes back at the end of the next turn. So we can... I mean, I could play this and have a 5/5. Kill off Arabella, because that's a lot of damage. Alright, we gotta try it, right? Like, I don't have much choice. This is kind of just what we're stuck with. I can take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, I think even if we survive it, I don't know if I can block enough next turn, I think is the problem. I could aggressively attack to kill off an additional thing that I would otherwise block, but I don't know if that's much better. It's weird. I almost feel like I need to draw another Boiler Bilges. Really. Which isn't great. So, like I said, I was thinking of taking... If I block 1, I take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. I think that's what I'm going to do. There's too many cards we die to next turn, though. Even with this block. But it gives us the most life to try and survive. Glimpse of the Core was not the card we wanted to see, though. Alright. So, I can attack with the Boiler Bilges. I can kill Anam Pakal. I will get one of these back at the end of turn. So, I'll have 1, 2, 3 blockers. This can block that, no problem. This can block a 1/1. This can block a 1/1. Then there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also kill one, so we could be at 2. I mean, it's not great. I mean, like, but I mean, it's something. And then maybe we get Calamity and win. Like, that's, I mean, we kind of have to top deck to win at this point. But I need that to not produce 2 bodies here. So, instep. We get another 5/5. They don't have a creature land. They could pump some creatures. Oh, no, because those are clues. Oh, that has haste. I didn't have that in my math. Oh, and they had another Animpakal anyway. Okay, so we can kill the Animpakal, even though wasn't what I was planning on using that on. But that might give them Xaxes, or they'll be 1 short. 1, 2, 3, and then... Yeah, it's Xaxes. Yep, that's tough. Damn. Ugh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, no, they have 1... Yeah. Ah, that was so close. So close. So close. The good news is, though, we were able to survive under a pretty heavy onslaught. And we also could have top decked, like, Brotherhood's End or something. So we weren't out of outs. But, man, that was close. Oh, no. I'm going to mulligan this. Okay. I feel like you have to have a hand that either has Brotherhood's End or some number of ramp spells, or you can't really justify keeping the hand. At least in a lot of cases. I mean, I still don't think this particular hand is good, but it's better than what I think we had. Yep. And Brotherhood's End's probably going to get to do some work here. Though, Tranquil Throwback might also get to kill a thing, so that would be nice. Gremlin Tamer, play an enchantment. No, I thought they were going to there. Alright, well, we're going to stop too much value because we just played this deck and we know how much it can power off. Alright, and what? Glimmer for value? Ooh, that guy's going to be a little bit annoying. Guess I could have held off on Brotherhood's End for a turn. I mean, I could also... I'm going to play this guy. Like, I could have frilled back and maybe kill one of these. I think either could have been reasonable. Probably would have killed the Hall Creeper. But I don't know. There's a lot of value from the Glimmer as well, so... tough call. Yep. And then you can copy your Glimmer Duder. If you want to. Get a big discounted room. They decided to put counters on the Creeper. Alright, since they didn't do anything, I'm inclined to believe they have, like, the give hexproof enchantments. That's an interesting card to have on top. So, like, if we believe that, do we want to waste a card anyway? I think the answer might still be yes. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Why did I leave that on top? I was thinking this was a 2/2. It's a 2/3, obviously. So that was an idiotic move. Alright, well, that doesn't help us much, because I'm a moron. I should have definitely got rid of that. But we'll go ahead and test our theory. I'm pretty sure, since they didn't counter, that has to be the only thing they actually have, right? So, I'm going to destroy this. And then they can... Oh, they didn't even have that. Oh, weird. Well, that's awkward. Oh, what if it's the flash guy that they can draw cards with, maybe? Alright, I'll tackle the throwback. The Glimmer of Curiosity or whatever it is. Nope, it wasn't that either. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what they had. They didn't counter a thing, they didn't protect a thing, they didn't flash a thing in, so I'm lost. And they didn't play enchantments on their turn with mana up, so I mean, I was gonna say their hand could be land? Would be a thing, but, At least now we can kill stuff with the Torch of Towers, now that play doesn't look so terrible. Alright, we're at 9. Draw a card. Into. If this comes into play, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's only 13. Oh, another creeper. Ugh. That's unfortunate. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Okay. And I can't block those. So if I do this, I can't do this. And then I possibly just straight up die if they have an enchantment. Man. How do we get out of this? I mean, I guess I have to kill the 2/2. Because then it would have to be 6, 7, 4, 6, 7, 8. They still would have to have 2+1s to kill us. My problem is I'm trying to think, like, if we... Is there a way we just don't die here? Alright, well, I'm gonna attack, I guess, with Frillback. Alright, so they go to 12. I may just have to do something where, like... I mean, if we just top deck a land for Smuggler Surprise, maybe that's our out, right? Has to be an untapped land, but... Alright. I don't love it, but if it's what we gotta do, it's what we gotta do. I definitely misplayed, though, along the way, because we should have been trying to get to... Like, if there's a land on top, we could have ended it this turn, potentially. Oh, man. Oh, man. We can at least block the Scavenger for the time being. Ooh, Mockingbird. Copies the Scavenger. So now there's 2 counters coming when they play something. So if they play something, draw a card. Oh. Yep. Yep. That's going to do it. Alright, GG's. Good hit, opponent. Good hit. My goodness. Yeah, I mean, we can block, but it wouldn't matter. Damn. Damn to damn, damn, damn. That could be my own knuckleheaded play, too, though. I mean, I could do this just to see. Yep, and the top card was a land, so there you go. Had I been paying attention to Mulligan properly, or made my decision properly previously, we could have won. So yep, that one's on me. I guess I'm gonna keep it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep this hand. Okay, that makes this feel a little less bad. So maybe we can kill something here. Oh, well that we can't kill. That's a problem. That is a very big problem. Okay, well. Time to start trying to figure something out. We need a Brotherhood's End is what we need. Very badly. Because Arabella into Anipakal. I've got a deck with that same situation, and it's real strong. Okay, at least they're taking the slower path to kill us with the Arabella. Okay. Oh no. That is not what we wanted to see. Okay. Yeah, we'll pass. Good news is we could still kill something to help us out. And then maybe hope that Terror of the Peaks doesn't die next turn. Still not sure that's a good enough plan, but it's kind of all we got at the moment. Would you like to show me an Anapakal, opponent? I would love that. Okay, let's get rid of that. It's a lot less damage on our face. Glad I held on to that. Not that I had a choice. I couldn't really kill Arabella anyway. Alright. I mean, maybe, if nothing else, we get a big 6/5 Overlord. Like, that wouldn't be the worst thing either. Or we could just get a Fable Passage. My goodness, what's even happening right now? Alright. I'll just cast what we can cast. Alright, there wasn't a cut down, or I mean a get lost, so that's kind of cool. Doesn't mean there aren't a million other ways to get rid of this, though. You know what's funny? Because of exactly that spell, I actually can't win right now. Normally, you'd be able to just play a Calamity here, but now I have to get rid of flyers. I think we're still going to do it, but I think we get rid of... ooh, wait, actually, what if they play the give all your dudes haste? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, because that'll make a thing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14? Ooh, that's kind of close. Alright. I think we still just have to kill that off. That's just feels non-negotiable. Alright. Yeah, still hit it all at the opponent. Like, they have to block here with their dudes. And just go to 1. And then if there's any type of, like, sweeper or something, then we just can straight up Calamity for 4. Just hasty. Oh, that's right. They die to their own Skrelv's Hive. This hand, however, is super slow, and I don't think we can keep this. I think this is a mulligan. We will keep this one, though. Alright, I don't really know if that's correct, but I know that's the card we're trying to play, but I kind of wanted removal in case something happened, and I wanted to keep our mana ramp cards to just cast stuff, so kind of had a tough choice to make there. Stalactite Stalker, that's cool. That's a card we don't see very often. Usually when I use Fable Passage, I go get a mountain because Glimpse the Core can go get forest only. Ah, nice. Get to Manifest, and then when something turns face up, it gets a +1/+1. We have that in a Manifest deck, actually. So good start there. Especially if that's something with value that Ash can turn face up. It's pretty cool. Good synergy, too, with the Stalactite Stalker. Kind of the situation we were talking about. We probably want a Brotherhood's in. Yeah, this is probably going to be one of those times. How are we going to get to 5? I think I want to play this because if there's a kill spell, I wouldn't mind mana being spent to kill this instead of playing something that potentially doesn't die to a Brotherhood's End. Alright, Stalker, sure. And then that dude's going to draw a card during the end step. Yeah, we'll block. Alright. Oh, well, that's nice for later. We got to do first things first here. No attacks, because attacking for 0 does nothing. If we get an untapped land, I think I'm just going to straight up play Overlord of the Hauntwoods next turn. Because it'll make a mana, and then we can Calamity into Hauntwoods. Ah, sicko. Like, good hit. Alright, we did get the untapped land, so we're just going to go for it. Like, my first time casting Overlord and we didn't even manifest it. We're just like, whatever, here's a 6/5. What do you got under there? Oh, it's another one? Oh, that's so sick. That is so sick. That's gross. And because they manifest, I can't attack through. That's so funny. Oh, way to go, Ash. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do here. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm just dead. Good hit. The fact that she got that under there was so good. Alright, this hand I think we're going to keep. I mean, we do have a removal spell for an early threat, but not much else. I expect we're going to see a lot of enchantments over these first couple of days, because I played that in another video, and it was actually pretty fun. Okay, let's go ahead and off this. No bonuses, and we don't have to worry about getting hit with the creature for a turn or two. So that's kind of nice. Well, yeah, I think we do this. Because then we can go ahead and just play our Enduring Courage next turn. No matter what, with our Fable Passage, just go get a mountain. Alright, so that also works. Not how I expected this to start, but killing that one creature was a big boost here, as it turns out. And I really do like these Enduring cards, because if it dies, we don't even care. Hey, Dunzo, how's it going? Like, this Enduring Courage is just looming, just threatening. Ghost Vacuum, that's the first time I've seen this. Exile from a graveyard, pay 6, put each creature card... Oh, so you just exile a lot, and then you open the containment unit, as the Ghostbusters called it, or whatever. So that's cool. Makes a lot of sense. I think we're just going to play Terror and try to attack here. Though, there is an argument to be made to play the Frill back, but I think we get more value once Terror of the Peaks is down. Alright, opponent's at 10. Oh, GG's. Wow. Okay. That's, sad. Hit the opponent. Creatures get juiced up. And it does become more. So you see how that was end up being 5 damage? So you do get that extra +2 from the Enduring Courage there. For the Terror of the Peak trigger. Yeah, that's a tough one. Not really sure what the opponent was attempting to do. I'm going to assume they were missing a color, maybe, and just couldn't cast the rest of their hand. Or, I mean, realistically, they could have had a bunch of stuff that, like, enchants a creature, and they just didn't have anything to put on it. So, either way, I mean, is what it is. But yeah, do the new cards work? Absolutely. We just didn't draw them all that much. I mean, it still turns out that Calamity plus things is still really good. You know, Calamity plus anything with real power is still good. Terror of the Peaks is still good, right? The deck's still more than viable. I mean, that's kind of all this tells us, right? If you're wanting to do the big things, Calamity copying stuff is great. Calamity copying Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, fantastic. This is almost like having a redundant Terror of the Peaks, because each one that enters is going to deal 4, and they're already attacking, so you don't get credit for an attack trigger. But getting that extra 4 damage from each one is actually pretty big on its own. And then you can just cast these, right? You kill a thing and you have a 5/5 blocker. Like, that's real. And, you know, if you play correctly, you can win a game or two more than I did. So there's that. Overlord of the Hauntwoods is interesting, though, because, again, I think we just play it a lot of times as a 6/5 and it's totally reasonable. But I think the Impending is nice if you already have a Smuggler Surprise ready to go, it feels like. Like on turn 2, you get one of your ramp things, then you Overlord to get your token land, and then the next turn you can kind of just go off, right? But the weird thing is, you also gave up one of your big creatures that you would try to go off with the Smuggler Surprise, because it's technically impending, waiting to come into play. So there's a little bit of give and take there, but overall, yeah, this still works. And Tranquil Throwback, I think, is as good as advertised in the new environment. I think there's a lot of graveyard stuff that this is good for. Obviously, we ran into enchantments to kill, artifacts to kill, so like, yeah, this card's just going to get a lot of play, I think, if you're playing enough green to support those extra, I guess, triggers when it comes into play. But yeah, final list as we have it is 4 Torch the Tower, 4 Smuggler Surprise, 4 Glimpse the Core, 4 Overgrown Zealot, 3 Brotherhood's End, 2 Frillback, 2 Enduring Courage, 4 Terror of the Peaks, 3 Overlord of the Hauntwoods, 3 Calamity, 3 Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Also, arguably, maybe we don't need Enduring Courage as much as we want or thought, and we could just play more Overlords, which could be a reasonable way to take the deck, right? Guarantee yourself more big hits, plus give yourself other ramp and removal. I think that actually could be a real strategy if we wanted to talk about that at some point. So just something to think about in your final build. You may not actually end up playing Enduring Courage. You might just play more Overlords, and I think that could give the deck just as much oomph, realistically. Lands, you're going to have 2 Mountain, 4 Forest, 4 Commercial District, 4 Carplusion Forest, 4 Thornspire Verge, 3 Cavernous Souls, and 4 Fabled Passage. One thing I will point out is Torch the Tower, good in a lot of the matchups we're concerned about, right? We're talking about bats, mono red aggro, rabbits, but unless we have a token land from Overlord of the Hauntwoods, we don't have a way to deal 3 with this. And as we saw in one of those games, a card like Arabella, which is going to be showing up a lot, is a 1/3 and does cause some small problems if we can't get rid of it. So something to think about if you just want to play Lightning Strike here as well. Now, the other side of this, we did have a game where Torch the Tower was very important because we got to exile a thing as opposed to send it to the graveyard. So there's a lot of give and take right now in the early season of Standard that you got to think about. But yeah, as always, if you like this, you'll be able to download it. Link will be down below. And you should check out the other videos because we got lots of cool stuff in the early days of Duskmourn. But hell, we're going to be making stuff every day as usual. So go ahead, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.